Reading4u is a community initiative funded by the Big Lottery, Berkshire Community Foundation, Early Charity and Comic Relief. For more info, go to reading4u.co.uk.
It's me, the Master K, on Reading4u with the afternoon drive. I was going to say the Caribbean Affair, but you know what? It's too early for that. It's the wrong day of the week anyway. Anyway, I've been joined by my special co-presenter. And for me, it's the other way around. Normally he does all the interviewing and talking to people.
Hey, that's right. I'm in the wrong seat today, but you're doing such a great job. I don't want to interrupt.
Well, thank you for joining me, Eddie.
Maybe.
It's an auspicious day today, isn't it?
It certainly is. This is the first live program from our sumptuous new studios.
Yes, it is.
In Welldale Street.
Very much so.
Yeah, gosh. I think, to be fair though, we've got to say a big thank you to Don Singleton and Reading Association for the Blind, who've provided us with a home for the last couple of years, nearly, 18 months.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would agree with you on that. And the way I've summed it up is, we've been like, how should I say, the children at home, and we've grown up to a certain stage, and our mums and dads have said, listen, it's time for you to fly the nest.
We've left home, we've got our own flat now.
Yeah, that's how I've looked at it.
Yeah.
So, we may have left their, how should I say, bosom, so to speak, but we're still...
Can you say that before the watershed?
Well, it's before the watershed in some countries.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Yeah, well, okay, we've left the comfort of our parents' love and affection and watching us 24/7 and making sure that we eat our greens and everything like that.
Yeah.
But we thank them very much because it's been a helpful start.
Oh, sure.
And we've also got some of our presenters around us. There's Tony, Tuesday between 6 and 7. Mr. Fernando's. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. There's the country boys. Hey, they come off the pastures. Slim and Vic. And also Hoagie with the afternoon, the salsa. Coming up at the top of the hour, we've got, the Ready folk with Ian. So the presenters are sort of coming around looking at the studio and getting a feel of their new home. You know what it's like? It's like being a parent, here's your new bedroom, here's your new this, and that's how it feels at the moment. So it's all fun and laughter anyway. But then on to the serious thing. What we got over the next few months?
Well, the various things that are jumping up and down and shouting me, as far as I'm concerned. One of them is that having moved into these new premises, we need to look at kind of celebrating it, starting off with a bang. And I think we should look at doing what's called a restricted service license to broadcast, an RSL. And this is where, as well as streaming on reading4u.co.uk, we're also broadcasting on FM.
That sounds brilliant.
And this calls for a bit of technical jiggery-pokery. You don't just hang a coat hanger out the window. You need an antenna, and it's got to be a height that's going to give you fairly good coverage of Reading. But we'll overcome that, I'm sure.
Yes.
And it can be quite expensive, but we're very lucky, and we've got some good friends. And as far as the equipment that we need to hire, which is not an awful lot, we only actually need to hire now a transmitter and an antenna. And we can get these easily enough. And then there's the various licenses and so on. But once I've got that money together, then we can go for it. And that does give everyone a big lift.
It does.
It's a real boost. I think the other biggie for me in the fairly near future is this could be the year for Reading becoming the city of Reading.
We could have a big city party.
Yep, sure. And we need to be focusing on that, I think, when the time comes. Then isn't there something in the summer, some sort of, are they having a 3-leg race or something in Hyde Park?
I thought it was an egg and spoon race. I thought it was an egg and spoon race. Did you know when he was young, he used to glue the egg to the spoon? So
Did you do that as well?
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, we certainly did in Scotland. I didn't know it was also a sort of Caribbean thing too. Although, mark you, one thing you would not have in the Caribbean that we had in Scotland was haggis hurling.
No, we didn't have haggis hurling. Now, what did we have? I think it was Toss the Sugar Cane. That was it. We had Tossing the Sugar Cane.
Yeah, that's maybe the sort of Caribbean equivalent.
Yeah.
But these are the kind of biggies. But the solid, for me, the kind of meat and drink community radio, it works in lots of different ways. Very simply, people from different parts of the Reading community come in here and doing a programme when they're playing their own particular taste in music. And sometimes these are people who've not ever had the opportunity to do that kind of thing before. I mean, I'm certainly not mentioning any names of the people who in the past have had their mental health problems, for example, and the confidence and the presence that being able to do a show has given them is wonderful, and it's tremendous to be a part of that. So that's a bit of it. There's the people who are listening out there on their computers and laptops and their iPhones and so on, and hopefully they're getting information that's useful to them about things that are happening in Reading and facilities that are available for them in Reading, but also getting music that they enjoy listening to. And then finally, it's giving us, I think, John Stannard, who would normally be on actually at this time on a Friday, John said we're giving a voice to the voiceless. And it's people, with my programme that I was doing 5 mornings a week, whether I can achieve that again, that's something for the future, but hopefully at least a couple of days a week. Getting somebody in from a group that's doing a cracking job out there, but nobody knows about them. And they come in here and I let them have 2 hours. I'm playing music, yeah, I do lots of talking. And I've always made a big thing of it. At some point, usually towards the last half hour, say, now, is there anything else you want to talk about? And if there isn't, that's fine, play some more music or talk about something else. But in the number of people who've been to, well, let's not mention names and just say certain other local radio stations,
yes, we know,
where they get 3 minutes. And they've come out saying that I meant to say this and I wanted to talk about that and they haven't had the chance.
I know. And that's one of the things that I've always sort of said to any group and organisation that comes along with us. We don't sort of bring you in and be like a conveyor belt saying, next, like a doctor's surgery and appointment.
It's not the way it works.
No, we believe that someone needs to come in. It takes them about 20 minutes to sit down and get relaxed.
Of course.
To even start to talk to you.
Yeah, and a number of people have said 2 hours. Oh no, I could never ever talk for 2 hours. Rubbish.
Yeah.
Of course they can.
Yeah.
Because it's talking about something that they believe passionately in.
Mm-hmm. And they start to sell their group and organisation. Because you get to a certain time and you're thinking, okay, they've said everything. And you ask them a question, like you said, have you got anything more to say? And they go, yes, I've got this to say, I've got that to say. And they find more and more, because they sell their group and organisation, because they've got the passion, the belief about their organisation and group.
Sure.
They talk with love and affection about it.
Then we also, of course, give them an opportunity, if they want, to record one of our Reading spots, which is, for those who don't know about our Readings, they're an ever-increasing library of basically promotions or commercials or adverts, if you like, for local groups and organisations. It's not an interview, 9 times out of 10 it's a person on their own, but they're telling us about what the group does and who they're doing it for and how to get in touch with them. Yep. So we're talking 2-3 minutes. And we currently have got sort of 80 odd, I think, of them in the library, and all presenters play at least a couple of them out during every hour.
Yeah, and also what it does, what we try and do, we don't just worry about someone that's got a big concert going on or anything like that. If you've got a small jumble sale even going on and you're trying to raise some money, get some teacups, whatever, we will promote you. So
of course,
all you've got to do is send us the information, and that's all we ask of you. Let us know, but try and give us plenty of time, because with events, you need to keep pushing it out on a regular basis rather than send it to us a week before. We like to try and get it about a month before so we can do things for you. And we could even make a little promo that the presenters can play. And that's what we try and do. We try and tell everybody about that. And we try and work within the community and everything like that. Anyway, what we'll do is play another song. It's me, the Master K, and Eddie Winship on Reading4u with The Afternoon Drive.
You're listening to Reading4u Community Radio for Reading. For, from, and by the community. Only on reading4u.co.uk.